Hey guys, if you can't tell, this is an AK-47. More specifically, it's a WASR-10. It's made in Romania. They have a lot of issues, but all in all, they're an AK, so there can't be that many issues with them. Uh, the number one issue that people say is magazine wobble. While it is aesthetically unpleasing, it really doesn't have anything bad at all. There's nothing. It rattles, but you know there are ways that you can modify it so that that magazine, so that tolerance is a little tighter. I'm not exactly sure. Don't get me to lying on that, but I've heard that there are ways to remedy that issue. Um, the metal mags seem to do it more than the polymer like Pro mags do. But yeah, safety check before we do anything else. Nothing in the mag. Oh, nothing in the chamber. Alright. Okay, so I'm going to, as per usual, I'm going to break this down and put it back together while ranting and raving. And giving a general review about it. I really like AKs. I played a lot of Counter-Strike. Yeah. But the WASR, like I said, it has a lot of issues. One of them being the magazine wobble, which I wanted to show you before I did my safety check, because I don't, afterwards I don't put the magazine back on until we reassemble. And another thing is it has trigger slap. This one has an upgraded trigger, a TAPCO trigger, so it's 9992 compliant. Yeah. Oh, my Saiga in the other video is 992 compliant too. Just saying. Yeah, trigger slap with the stock ones. People complain about that. If you don't know what trigger slap is, it's where when you fire the round, the recoil and the resetting of the hammer causes the trigger to push back forward, which will slap your finger. And it does not feel too good. It's much like what I was talking about with the CZ52 that I did a review breakdown of. Kind of like that. It hurts your finger. After a while, you don't want to do it. So just get that upgrade, and you won't have that issue. I really like the trigger on this. These TAPCO triggers. I normally don't like TAPCO. That's what this is. This is garbage. Do not like it. Though it's one of the only ones. It's one of the only folding stocks that you can fold it and you still have access to reach around here and release your magazine from the left side, and you can still rack the slide with it folded. So I mean, I don't know. I guess most of them you can do that. Anyway, I like the design. But the polymer, if you can see that, that's not good. When you pull it out, it's just it feels flimsy and pushed up against you. I would not recommend getting one of these. This is a TAPCO USA folding stock. The foregrip is not bad. Both of them are made out of the same kind of polymer stuff, and they're very light. Very light. I would much prefer wood furniture on it. This is the way I got it. And I have not had the funds to buy new foregrips. Hey, if you have any foregrips that you want me to test out and do a little review on and rant and rave about it, go ahead and send them to me. Contact me and I'll give you my info. Yeah. So okay. Anyway, getting to the point here. Let me, I guess, zoom out a little bit more. Blah, blah. Yeah. Here we go. Like on the Saiga, like I was talking about, this one does not have that little stupid button. Hooray for a 1972. You push forward on it and it easily comes off. The dust cover comes off easily. Easily. I like easy. And then, well, I kind of screwed up there for a little bit and I released my trigger. But that I'll show you. That doesn't have anything to do with anything. This is the hammer. Pull back on the spring, yeah, as per usual. Yeah, I've had this for a while. I've had this longer than I've had my Saiga. And lots of rounds, really good, shoots straight. Oh, the other part of complaints, canted foresight. You can have a blacksmith fix that. I use optics, so I don't worry about that front sight. Unless, I guess, if my optics ran out of battery or broke or something, I guess I would kind of be messed up. But my front sight is not canted. Anyway, oh yeah, I don't like this grip either. It's a Tapco grip. All the furniture on this is Tapco, and it's all crap. Yeah, we'll pull back on this. Put the hammer down and just pull this out. Like I was saying, the difference between the AK and the Saiga is the gas piston is much longer, and the gas piston is much longer on the AK than it is on the 12 gauge. And the 12 gauge is obviously bigger around. But yeah, we'll take that out. And you know, this comes out, and you can lube and do all that stuff. Yeah, we'll take this. The Saiga actually on the bolt. The Saiga's bolt is if you watch that video, which I guess I suggest you do that. The Saiga has a two-piece bolt assembly. I'm not exactly sure why they did that. If somebody wants to tell me why, I like learning. Tell me down there. I will reply. Thank you. But the AK does not. The AK bolt assembly is a one-piece, non-articulated assembly. Obviously, I mean, when I mean one piece, I don't mean, obviously there is a firing pin in here, and the catch and all that fine jazz. Anyway, this one's a lot easier to put back together because of that reason, but it's still not that hard. We'll take this and put it back in here. Gas piston. You have this like the other one, like on the Saiga. It free floats because there's the hammer right here. The hammer's right here, which sits right on top of the bolt, or the bolt sits right on top of it. So you have to push down and then push forward, and then slap it into place. It's an AK. It can take that. And we put the recoil spring back in here and set it down in the seat, and it's in there. Good. Remember what I was saying? If you don't, then I'll still tell you anyway. I like the AK, the actual automatic Kalashnikov design of the dust cover better than the Saiga version of this receiver. Because, well, I can do that and now it's together. The other one I had to screw around with it to get it to go down because there's a stupid safety button that makes it so you can't push this in without pushing the stupid safety thing. Like on Glocks, you Glock people with the stupid trigger thing. Yeah, don't like it. I like simple. Simple is nice and easy. You make things too complicated and I won't buy your stuff. Sorry. That and Glocks just, I don't like their grips, and there's just a whole bunch about them. I have a Glock 20 that's not here, because, yeah. So yeah, this is an automatic Kalashnikov. This is probably the shortest video that I've done so far, huh? Woo! Yeah. Oh, I've come to find out that these butterflies on the back of this is where your side mount scope goes, or your side mount for your scope goes. This WASR was made in 1972, like I said, and this is very, very, very worn. And I didn't have a side mount for this for a very long time, and I was worried that it just wouldn't catch or something. But the side mount that I got for it is actually very nice. It just slides right on and tightens with the lever lock. I really don't like those hex bolts because obviously I wanted one mount to be able to go between the Saiga and this because they fit on both. And I didn't want to have to, you know, unscrew 3 hex screws to be able to slide it off and slide it on the Saiga, and then have to rescrew them in. And then if I wanted to switch back and forth real quick between them, just doing something stupid, I don't know. You know, I just wanted the ability to do it quickly without tools. And I finally got one for more expensive than they used to cost. Thank you, gun runs and all that stuff. Ugh. Yeah. All in all, the WASR-10 is not a bad gun. Not a bad gun at all. If anybody tells you to stay away from them, tell them that they're stupid. This is probably the second best. Well, second best, not counting the arsenals. I have not personally held any arsenals, but I've heard that they are very good and possibly better than the Russian versions. Don't take my word for that. I heard that somewhere. Probably some guy like Nothing Fancy. But yeah, I heard that they're pretty good. The arsenals are pretty good. The WASRs are very high up there. Do not buy Chinese. Russian and the Romanian are the 2 that I would pick over most other ones. I don't know much about any of the other varieties, or I forgot what the correct thing is. I would know if I wasn't on video right now. Just saying. Yeah, I would suggest getting one. AK-47 is an all-around fine weapon. You're in most places you're not going to be shooting more than 300 yards, and 300 yards is about as far as you want to shoot with 7.62 by 39. Since this is the last of these videos that I'm going to be doing with the Russian variants is the word I was looking for. Here's a little saying that I heard somewhere that I thought was pretty awesome about gun reliability. If you want it to look futuristic, buy American. If you want it to function reliably, buy Russian. If you want to die holding it, buy Chinese. Yeah. So like, subscribe, have a good night, a good day, whatever, and yeah. Thanks for watching.